Welcome everyone, we are the Grin brothers, entertainers who bring nothing but wholesome content.
You should never.
Fun for all the family.
You should never have brought me onto this channel.
I wanted to abuse your popularity because people like you.
I don't know why. That was close. What was close? Nothing happened.
It's actually funny, the other day I was thinking, when was the day I accepted that I was ugly? And I think it would definitely be that case when we were in Wittards, when we were together and and I went to apply for the job, and they looked to you first, like, oh, you're interested in the job, and you were like, no, my brother, and their face kind of fell when they saw me.
If I don't remember that.
I do.
I don't
Getting people to like me is hard when either you or Mum is about, because they're just drawn to you.
I don't want them to be drawn to me.
Apparently I have a repulsive aura and you have a healing aura.
I don't want it. You can take it.
Hey! So yeah, as I was saying before about the Dragon Ball Super thing...
We just watched the money go.
Yeah. As I was saying about the Dragon Ball Super thing, they,
Okay, I can't do it.
did this whole thing of the new villain, Moro's men, sort of beating up the others, but then Moro's men get called back before they can finish them off, because Moro basically was like, yeah, wait until I get there. Apparently there's a lot of people with energy there, I'll just absorb them. Absorb their energy.
Oh, we've got all the treasure.
So we've unlocked a character then, I believe. We'll have to check later to see who we've unlocked. I think strange that it was 3 in the first level and 5 in the next. And I thought you got a treasure at least from the boss battle, but oh well.
I'm glad that it just like paused on the PNG of him for a bit. Here's your JPEG of Colonel Silver.
You can now use it for a Final Smash image.
I hate new Final Smashes so much.
What? Where did the kid go?
Good thing I've got a gun!
He flew off, sir. He was riding this cloud-like thing.
Are you high?
I do love how, even back in Dragon Ball, there was a lot of mysterious elements that people weren't aware of, but then in Dragon Ball Z they just became completely ignorant to it. Like before, you'd have them go, Kamehameha, I've heard of it, but didn't think it was real. I mean, people were shooting a laser beam? Or...
Is that an anti-aircraft, like, turret? Yeah. Oh no, it's just a missile. That's fine.
No, he's wielding it in his arms, so it wouldn't be a turret.
Oh, Nimbus is dead. Again.
No, this was the first time.
Okay. Does the Nimbus actually die?
Once. But not, ironically, not this time.
How? What is it?
It was King Piccolo.
Is it sentient?
It is sentient. They have personalities.
Is there multiple?
Yes.
How do they breed?
It's a giant cloud in the sky, which gets bigger every now and again, and Korra just takes some of them off.
Amazing.
And they fly off and do stuff, and they, I guess, occasionally die. But it's just this one big yellow cloud.
You think the world would be overpopulated by Nimbuses by now?
Master Roshi gave me that flying Nimbus. Now it's gone.
How did you get...
again, people who have never played Dragon Ball are kind of just thrown into the middle of this. Although, to be fair, most people started watching Dragon Ball Z with no idea of Dragon Ball, and it's like, this is Goku, episode 2. Goku's dead!
Yeah.
Mess with the Red Ribbon Army and live, brat.
Now for our epic boss battle against me!
What are the buttons?
Prepare for my boxing skills! Except, apparently they couldn't be bothered to make a boss fight out of me, so we're just gonna have you fight against the guy you beat in Chapter 3.
I'm gonna yiff you, kid.
You beat me in one punch before, so now I'm sure after having trained under one of the world's greatest martial artists, I have an even better chance of beating you.
How does a martial artist train someone to use a sword?
No, as in, like, as in Goku's been trained by Master Roshi. So, like, the guy somehow thinks he's got a better chance of beating Goku now.
Turns out just walking in a straight
line. Yeah,
line.
this is the guy who tried to eat the turtle.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they couldn't be bothered to give Colonel Silver a boss battle, I guess because they wanted someone big and friendly. Although, to be fair, General White tries to fight Goku as well, and that's even less impressive. But yeah, Dragon Ball Super manga. So... Suddenly, because Moro wanted to absorb the energy of the planet, and he wanted to lure out Goku and Vegeta because they have even more energy, he holds off. He has his men sort of pulled back, and they return a few days later, which gives time for the Z-Fighters to organise themselves, yada yada, as well as the Galactic Patrol. And so suddenly, what's his name? Jekko, the Space Patroller. He suddenly basically employs a bunch of the characters to be the Earth Defense Force to fight against Morrow and his men.
Yeah.
This actually includes Yamcha and Chaozu.
Oh, amazing.
They fight. They're winning fights. Apparently, Chaozu and Tien are managing to beat one of the, weirdly, hilarious enough, one of the Meta Men.
Oh.
Which means that technically Chaozu and Tien are managing to do more damage than Vegeta did to Margita.
Well, cutscenes interrupted my attack. That's kind of hilarious.
Because the Meta Men, whilst not defeated yet, was like, one knee on the ground sort of thing, worn out as Tien and Chaozu was sort of still facing him down. But yeah, Vegeta couldn't beat Vegeta at all. I mean, Vegeta could be a lot stronger than this particular Meta Men, but...
The thing is, when you actually think about it, Chaozu should be fine, even against...
No ordinary kid.
Oh no, you've drained my ki. Guess I'll just use my psychic powers.
There's also a funny line where, Jacob's goes to Yamcha and Chaozu is like, "Hey, you two, shape up more, will you? Oh, we've got a planet to protect." And you got Yamcha and Chaozu just look at Jacob, and Yamcha's like, "We're veterans of protecting Earth, man." Yeah, Yamcha's actually beaten a bunch of the enemies as well, and he's sort of goes, "I'm actually one of the three strongest Earthlings around. Done. He's too good."
I mean, to be fair, he did manage to hit Beerus before anyone else.
Up with the ball Colonel Silver's assigned to.
Oh, did Colonel Silver just get knocked out in the meanwhile?
No, they just said words. Colonel Silver threatened him with his life, and Goku just went, "Ugh." And that was it.
It started moving north to General White's Dragon Ball.
Everyone's balls are moving!
What's going on? Contact Silver immediately. I'm sorry, Commander. Let me explain.
So they even removed the... Well, Colonel Silver gets no respect. They even removed the scene of him actually fighting Goku. I mean, yeah, Goku beat him in a couple hits, but... It's funny, they actually built up Colonel Silver in the anime filler quite a bit, showing that he is actually one of their best sort of fist-to-fist fighters. Of course, ultimately the best fighter they've actually got in the whole of the Red Ribbon, outside of using mechs and such, is General Blue, but...
Here we go. Officer Black with his...
Brown Squad.
Yep, and definitely not at all stereotypical design.
It's funny.
Or may not.
When they did the Dragon Ball movie, Path to Power, they changed him to be... I think it was sort of... They changed his skin colour to be more of a yellow tint sort of thing.
That somehow
and it's
seems more racist.
This still seems racist, because they were trying to avoid being racist. It's no, it's just going to make it worse. To be fair, when Mr. Popo exists, this isn't even that bad of a design.
True.
But again, Japanese culture didn't realise how offensive it was for a lot of it.
That's true, yeah. They were very...
I mean,
they still kind of are.
They still kind of are racist, but,
they're very isolated in their views of these things.
They get lots of different interpretations of
They don't really care about race. Even towards their own people, they don't seem to care that much.
Mm.
But I guess it's just Japanese culture.
Hey, 100% remaining. Awesome. You got an S. But yeah, so it's actually been really...
Could you imagine just sitting and watching all this money go in?
What was also really cool is that Gohan and Piccolo once again started fighting against the android guy they were fighting before, who has the power to sort of store up powers and abilities, and switch between them for up to 5 minutes at a time. And he used an invisibility power he'd taken from someone to get Gohan and Piccolo's power. Started fighting Gohan and Piccolo, and Gohan and Piccolo started using team combinations to take him down. They've actually made one new attack.
Gohan, dodge!
Where Gohan makes a barrier to block the attack, and then Piccolo fires a special beam through the barrier, and it carries the barrier's energy with it.
Interesting.
And so it overpowered the enemy. They're fine, and then the enemy switched over to Morrow's power to just start absorbing their ki. So Gohan and Piccolo goes, "Okay, we're tagging out," and the enemy's like, "What?" So they get knocked away, and the sort of the guy who was with the robot, the porcupine fighter, is like, "Wait! Why are you having energy absorbed?" It's Android 18 and 17. It's like, well, we haven't got a problem with that, you know. and so every time the guy tries to switch back to, okay, Gohan's better physical fight, I'll swap out, and 18 and 17 are like, okay, tag back in, Gohan, and Piccolo just start beating the heck out of him.
Amazing. I'm glad 17 and 18 have become a lot more relevant, because, like, the moment 18 became a good guy, they kind of sidelined her.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super has done some good things. It's the problem is it's trying to do good things based off a flawed structure. Like it's trying to these characters suddenly catch up despite they've not been training for years to Goku, who's a god.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but like I'd rather the other characters get to do something than
them trying to stick to power levels. Yeah,
especially like
they removed a bunch of scenes here, like Goku. After Nimbus got destroyed, teamed up, ended up releasing a little capsule robot who helped him, helped him get a capsule jet to fly over here. And then, because General White was warned, they shot down the jet and the robot. So Goku landed in the snow.
They mentioned that in the cutscene. They didn't mention him becoming friends with the robot, but
yeah. I just love how they just kind of ping pong away. This is a speed run. Yeah, it's like given the
Sorry, what? You saw that? It would be home in.
No, we'll do it.
Maybe this is more of a Sonic game than I thought.
Alright, well, we can grab it off screen.
Would you believe that?
Maybe, hey, at the end we can conclude things with a multiplayer session with all the characters unlocked.
Wolves! Fairies have ascended!
Oh my gosh, they've got homing attacks!
I just punched that wolf in the nuts.
You thought making you a wolf meant I couldn't punch you in the nuts? You're wrong! They also have nuts!
Wolfman has nuts! Oh, help if I remembered what button was
Jump! You just did.
No, I pressed jump.
Okay.
Like, I was actually pressing jump.
Okay,
You'll probably,
I'll believe you.
You'll probably hear. I think the button press was delayed. It might have been where I was holding.
Yeah, when you got to that a little end bit of the slope, you're probably caught in the right corner.
Where?
the stealth tank! It's a Russian tank RAF. It was just sitting there in the snow.
I'm more confused where the wolves and such came from.
Russian wolves. They also are just part of the snow. And Russian furries, also part of snow. Can you imagine a terrifying bee walking in the snow and suddenly the furry pops out? Again, no offense intended. I think actually one of the eyes, a couple of the eyes I've commissioned before is actually a furry. I'm fairly sure on one of them that I've commissioned that does one of the obviously is a furry. You can usually tell from the amount of furry characters.
Eyes.
Yeah. Usually the furry eye is a good sign that they may in fact be a furry.
The thing is, I'm in a Discord server where like half the people are furries.
What?
So
How'd that happen?
the coffee cult.
What?
It work. Yeah, I know that doesn't.
Wait, are you telling me that your store used to be run mostly by furries?
No, it was not the higher ups.
Okay.
Most of the people in it aren't from work. The person that runs it was from work.
Okay.
There's some really nice art that gets posted in there, to be fair. Why can't I break
I mean, to be fair, I started watching, following Alice Magic because her I think it's his. I don't know, let's not break the illusion because it seems to like the illusion.
Alice.
Alice is...
it's just Alice.
Art is really good, but of course it goes into a lot of the fetish territory with quite a few of the pieces.
Honestly, I just think...
I mean, I have no problems with the... Oh, Darian came back up. I have no problem with the giant stuff. It's just when it enters the territory of like stepping on people of war, that it gets like ew.
I'm not a fan of war.
No, we're not big fans of Lugia.
Reshiram.
That was Shadow of Mordor. Gosh, that was a weird playthrough. Oh, it's still not as weird. Battleborn was the bigger train wreck in terms of what are we talking about.
Where am I going?
I don't know, this is the more Metrovania section here.
Yeah, with no map.
To be fair, they didn't used to back in the day.
Metroid Fusion had a map.
Well, could you imagine if like the hard mode of a Metroid video game was just doing it without a map?
That would be hard. He tried running, and I killed him.
Hard mode of a game with a time limit, you just can't see the time. So you have to guess how much time you got left.
Am I back?
You're back at the start.
Okay.
Maybe go... It could kill you, but maybe go underneath?
I'm gonna go this way.
Actually, no, you're not back. Was there that wall there? I don't know.
Yeah, I think there was.
It's hard to tell which area is going to kill you with these elevators. Actually, that's... Oh, well. I must admit, that is one of the few American terms words I actually do use, because I feel it does kind of fit better. I guess because escalators are so common now. Because, you know, lifts is technically what they're called in England. But if you think of escalators, you then think of it... You don't go escalators and lifts. You kind of think elevator.
Yeah? Snowman.
In a treasure chest. Somehow, yeah. If you actually spent too long in this level and suddenly you get to this treasure chest and it's actually a puddle.
Bucket with water. I like how little Goku does like a half Naruto run as well.
Yeah, to be fair, that's always how he kind of ran.
I know he's before Naruto. Shut up. I don't care. It's a half Naruto run. Should I go down?
Sure, test it. It's not like it kills you.
I drowned.
It didn't kill you. Okay, anyway, it's gone to the 17-minute mark.
Okay,
so I guess you can throw me into the maze. Unless you want to finish this level.
Not really. Oh, what I want to do is... Nope, I didn't jump. The jump does have a delay to it. Cool.
Okay.
Well, we're down here now. Here you go.
Okay. I'll quickly get back to where we were before. Actually, wait, there is.
Well, I don't know what way to go, so...
Okay, so, yeah. Cheer, everyone!
Bye, like, comment, subscribe. I don't even know what we talked about. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Leave me alone.